and welcome to Soulful Sunday, a short segment where I channel some divine messages for us for the upcoming week. So, coming up for this week, November 7th, Sunday, which is today, until November 13th, there are 3 messages from Spirit this week. This week is a little bit interesting. I feel like the message is a little bit more specific. So if you're watching and this applies to you, know that this message is for you. So there's an energy here of being taken advantage of. This is either a long time coming, a karmic cycle coming to an end, or you've cut ties with somebody recently that you have realized has been taking advantage of you. So Spirit wants you to know that you absolutely have done the right thing, and that this person at this point in their life or on their journey is not capable of changing the way in a way that would be beneficial for you and your highest self, for you guys to coexist together, if that makes sense. So they're just not capable of giving you what it is that you need at this time, and there is nothing wrong with that. Everyone is on their own journey, but there is an underlying message here of it's okay to have enough, it's okay to have a limit and to have a line, and picking up on if someone is taking advantage of you, your time and your energy, and it might not even be intentional or malicious. It's just, kind of that energy vampire. Some people are just energy vampires, whether they are conscious of it or not. So if you feel like that has applied to you or that you have been taken advantage of, this is Spirit's way of validating that your decision to have that boundary or to make a statement is totally valid and that you are validated in that. Or if you have been thinking about doing that, this is your nod from Spirit that, it's kind of, you get the go ahead. It's a good time to move on and move forward and release and detach. Next message. So a lot of us are going to be tested this week in terms of old patterns, behaviors, people, relationships, maybe people you haven't heard from in a while, or patterns you haven't noticed for a while, or things you haven't even thought about for a while rearing their ugly heads. This is happening this week because it is a test from the universe to see if you have truly learned the message and are ready to move on and move forward. So just be conscious of that. If you have worked through a lot of things and you feel like you have been moving forward, but this week you feel like you're getting jerked back by something or something catches you off guard, just know that it is a test to see how much you have learned and if you have learned, and that you can choose differently this time and that Spirit is on your side. So the third thing that that Spirit wants to talk about for your channeled messages this week: boundaries and energy budgeting. So I feel like obviously all 3 of these things that we've talked about are related. So boundaries and energy budgeting. So having boundaries with people that you feel take advantage of you, healthy boundaries, saying no to things. And if people don't respond well to that, if you know that your intention and you're coming from the right place when you draw those boundaries, that's all that matters. Energy doesn't lie. The universe knows and sees you, and they see the situation for what it is. So, I mean, it's human to feel guilty for having boundaries sometimes, but yeah, this is just something that's been a long time coming, I feel. So you're really having extra support and Archangel Michael energies this week in terms of setting these boundaries, but also sticking to them when they get tested or when there's pushback on them. So those are the 3 messages. But we're also going to do a card pull. So I have my table beside me, and the deck that I'm using is Psychic Tarot from the Heart, which is a really cool deck, and it is, I'll show you the box, John Holland. So this is a really cool deck. They have lots of nice images. He also has a Psychic Tarot deck as well. Maybe a little bit psycho. And that's a really good deck that I have used a lot as well. So we're just going to ask if there's anything else Spirit would like us to know for this upcoming week. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Okay. So we have New Vitality, 2 cards, and Heal. I really want to anchor in on this Heal card right here. We just talked about, being taken advantage of, standing your ground, healthy boundaries. Notice the chains are broken in this photo or in this card. So we are definitely breaking through old cycles, patterns, chains. I know a lot of us, like, it seems like everyone's been saying that for like the last year and a half, but just know that this dimension is a lot denser than a lot of us starseeds are used to. So time kind of seems like it drags on, but it does take a lot of time to really clear these patterns and these habits, not only individually, but also on a collective. So a year and a half in terms of like the world overall, or the history of the world, or time, is really just a drop in the bucket. And then for new vitality, I just really see this as rainbow energy coming in, rainbow children, the new children that are coming in, these new sacred souls that are really going to help us anchor into this new earth and to create new earth and help us to create these new systems. And that's all I got. That's all we got for this week for the messages. So I hope that was helpful. If it resonated, drop a comment or a like below. Please subscribe. And I will see you back here on Wednesday for Wellness Wednesdays, where we will do our weekly guided meditation and slow movement. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday and take it easy this week. Ciao!